Welcome on Kickstarter Radio 102.4, and today we're looking at Agents of Smurf, the Epic Edition. Ooh, this is a great storytelling game in the spy world, and Kickstarter is looking great. So Lipstickpaddy, please take it away and tell us why this is looking so cool. Whoa, peeps, check this out. Agents of SMERSH, Epic Edition. Now this is made by Everything Epic, and look at the size of the box, dear me. Now, if you've been watching my channel since its inception just over a year ago, you know I love story campaign games, and this is a monster. 2,000 encounters over that, hundreds of storybook. It's coming from a choose your own adventure spy thriller that has been adapted to become a game as you go through the story, which is I'm all for that. Not only that, everything's been updated with art, text has been edited, and a load of epic goodness coming in, and fabulous standees, in fact. Let's go down and have a look at this, because I am mega excited about this. It is funny Kickstarter. This Kickstarter connects curators with backers to fund projects. That's very obvious. Rewards aren't guaranteed. Yeah, that is what a pledge means. You're not guaranteed. It's not a pre-order. You're only charged if the funding meets its campaign goal. But don't we know this already? Who's this for? They might as well just have a little button here saying, "Are you new to Kickstarter?" Because this is like dead real estate. Thank you, Kickstarter. Anyway. Everything Epic, they are very good Kickstarters, and this one's already announcing its stretch goals. It's bounced through a lot of them. It's gone right past its goal. Over 1,000 backers already. A good 3-week campaign before that, and it's already twice its goal. I can see this easily getting up there to 250,000, if not stretching to 500,000 when people get hold of this, because it's looking phenomenal, isn't it? Is it? Well, now, you've got these wonderful spy boards. There's henchmen walking around. All these books for things that are going on, tokens, and you're actually going to be traveling around the world following clues and stuff on this adventure. The standees themselves, if there's anything I could say with them on an update, it'd be nice to get a acrylic standee. But as they go, they do look really nice. I don't want to, your minis or standees. They've said that the standee is going to be of a high quality, so don't expect these to. But if they're acrylic, that they're indestructible. So please, acrylic standees. I don't care if they're high quality. If you've got to take them out of these stands all the time to put them in the box. But look, the box is so big. Can you not just put these in with a standee on them? Anyhow. It calls itself a 90-minute game. Soloable up to 4. 90 minutes. So yeah. It's an epic narrative storytelling game. You are going to be reading, choose your own adventure things, and all that good stuff. You're going to have advanced skills because you're a spy. You're going to have spy gear because you're a spy. You've got allies because if you're working with a spy unit, you're going to have people to help you in the field. There's dice mechanics to resolve encounters, so there's going to be a lot of luck involved. You're going to traverse exotic locations on every continent trying to track down the agents of SMERSH and the henchmen of Dr. Lobo. So yeah, very, very good. Now, everything epic. This is definitely an epic storytelling game, isn't it? 2,000, oh my goodness. It calls it a choose-your-own-adventure cooperative board game with alternate endings and paths, and it feels like a role-playing game without needing a game master. Oh, that is my favourite genre, right there. Feeling like a role-playing game without needing a games master. Vampire the Masquerade chapters. My favourite Kickstarter of last year, and this has got a tagline from that. Alright. Unique characters, special powers, fantastic. Fully cooperative soloable, sleek, modern, functional graphic, eye-catching artwork. They've really brought it to the game board. I love the standee art that they're doing here. It really does look good. Now, it says, why back the project? Well, it says they've updated the gameplay by streamlining some of its old school mechanics to provide a more focused, engaging experience. So, yeah, so it's like I say, it's come from almost a choose your own adventure and it's been pushed into a new genre. It does sound really cool. Now, the intelligence or the intel, it says instead of collecting intelligence to win, you collect it to find the henchman, and it says each henchman and the Dr. Lobo will have the entire choose your own adventure as well, called an epic showdown. So when you're kind of getting intelligence to find a henchman, that henchman's going to have their own narrative to get them. And you're going to be going from, it sounds like, henchman to henchman before you get to the final dude. I don't know how many games that's going to be, though. But it does seem to be a lot if you're going to be going through all these choose your own adventure, like 2,000 events. It's like a lot. Now, the game board looks nice. I like the continent colours. The core standees are looking good. There's Kickstarter exclusives coming on the stretch goals. The dual-sided boards they're calling folding overlays. Okay. That's because you're going to put your spy sheet underneath these. Spies, again, have their own abilities. Asynchronous start. The custom dice are really nice. The henchmen themselves have a good lower base on them, which is nice. And nice tokens here. The tokens themselves looks like might need some screen printing, look a little bit simple. And yeah, lots of tokens going on, which is going to be good. Lots of status cards, gadget cards, encounter cards. The gadget cards are a little bit simplified here. I mean, that one they're showing there is a pocket missile, and it looks like mini cards. Why do you make these a full-size card and put like a nice graphic of a pocket missile on there? I don't know. Anyway, it's functional at best. The rule book, the big fat encounter book, and an epic showdown book. The epic showdown, 120 pages. So there's 400 pages in the encounter, and then epic showdown 120. What is the difference here? I'm guessing the encounter book is going on the hunt, and when you find a henchman, you go then to the showdown book. It'll have all the henchmen in here and the final boss. I'm guessing that is. I don't know why they didn't just combine them into a big one, but hey. I guess it's first half of your game is the encounter book, second half of the game is going into the epic showdown. However that might entail. Now, there's a lot here that's making me want to check out loads of gameplay videos, and in the 21 days, I'm going to be watching as many videos as I can on this. So on the final thoughts, I'll come back with a full assessment on whether I'm backing this, but it's certainly looking a hot prospect so far. Now, it's coming in $100, and what's funny is there's a $160 one. The art print's useless. Box goes gold. Okay, gold dice, but it comes with a play mat. I would have just taken a play mat if it's bigger. And I don't know why that isn't an add-on. Why aren't these add-ons? I don't necessarily want to go on a $160 pledge if I just want to have that, but hey. You can $1 pledge this anyway. and it's due to come out in November, so it's feature complete, more or less. Now, objective wise, you choose one of the spies that are working with the UN. Each round, spies are going to take turns around the world, going on secret missions and thousands of replayable narrative story encounters. So your playgroup is going to be one that enjoys getting read events and stuff. My 2 playgroups love that. Don't know about yours. Now, the encounters themselves, you could be drawing a card, choose a response from the encounter, roll a fate die, or reading and resolving in the book. So lots going on. Now, to resolve the encounter, you're going to roll skill dice and use your skills on your board to overcome what you do. It looks, because you've got cubes in here, it looks like you can upgrade. Yeah, it says if you pass, you're going to gain rewards like intelligence, raise your skill of your character, fantastic. New advanced skills as well, gadgets, and there's going to be more with the character development through this big campaign. If you fail, it says you just get hurt, lower your skills, or even worse, Dr. Lobo's track. So I guess Dr. Lobo is creating some end of the world stuff or whatever it might be, and there is like a time limit to get to him. It says if Dr. Lobo's track gets to the end, you'll be forced to encounter him even if you're not ready yet. So now these intel tokens are going to be important because it says once you've got enough of them, you can then find a location of a henchman and then go on the story showdown of that henchman. Says it's going to make the end scene with Dr. Lobo easy if you do that. And if you don't defeat the henchmen, they're going to show up in the battle with Dr. Lobo. So you're basically thinning out the ranks before you go to the big thing at the end. So as you can see here, whatever you do is going to change the path of your story, and it's going to make it really interesting to play it a second time when you go through it differently, and you know, just because there's so much adventure in here. Nice cards here: Africa, Asia, Australia, the ocean. You've got a card just for the ocean. Okay, looks great. Now, it says a Kickstarter exclusive. The henchmen you'll be able to use as spies. Does that take them out of the narrative though? If you do that, are you going to meet your doppelganger? How's that work? Some new spies though. It looks like we've got a set of twins here, Lucy and Deer. More gadget cards. This is great to get. Doesn't say how many more you're unlocking here. We've got Whisper here in an attractive cleavage looking suit. Looking cool. An alternate story path for the henchmen. I don't know what that is, but it sounds really good. More gadget cards are coming out. A new spy, Jean, French probably. New spy, Justina. This is good because it's giving you more playable characters, and it looks like the alternate story of Pierre's henchmen. So I think the henchmen are all getting alternate stories, which is good. More writing. I guess these are already pretty much prepared. So we're getting like spies, the alternate story, and we're getting more gadgets. That's how it's working. There don't seem to be any stretch goals for components or anything like that. But as spies go, they all look really cool, and it looks like a full roster, mainly of women, doesn't it? So Whisper, woman, John, a man, Justina Kraken, lady, of course. We've got Karuma Azumi Maki, a lady. So lots of lady spies. A new spy called Cyberpunk, okay? Mr. Big, alternate story path, cool. Countess, Vesper, Emberblaze, Butcher. Like, this is a very feminine heavy cast of spies. I'm hoping the unknown stuff starts to attack the components. Is my plan. Is what I hope to see here. But I do think it will get towards 500,000, and I'm really excited to see what the rest of the stretch goals are. And yeah, it says it is expected to come at retail, but the stretch goals have these Kickstarter exclusive signs on, so you're going to have a new roster. Is what you're getting Kickstarter exclusive, and these spies are going to come with a board, and they're going to come with a standee. Plus, the Kickstarter price is going to be $25 cheaper than the retail, and everything in the $160 pledge is going to be Kickstarter exclusive. You can see all the games Epic have done here. Notable ones are Big Trouble in Little China, which is the standout one for me, and Grindhouse actually is another good one. I've not played the other ones. Anyway, shipping. You've really got to factor the shipping in here, and the rest of the world. I don't know where Mexico is on here, but it seems outrageous. 135. I might as well just wait for retail if it's going to be like that. But so you've got to weigh that up, and it does say tax and VAT may be charged in the Pledge Manager after the campaign. If you're worried about tax, just $1 pledge it. That's the strategy you have to go now, isn't it, these days? All right. Well, there we go. Hopefully we get more information coming out. We've got 3 updates. We'll blast through these quickly. Update 3, they're announcing John. He's called John Leon, codenamed The Cleaner. Ooh, sounds good. I love that they've all got their own bit of lore. The art is looking great too, and they want you to promote it on KickTrack. This is good to get the social going. Oh, excuse me. Goodness gracious. Oh. Announcing, they basically announced all the stretch goals, which is so far that we've looked at tonight, and that looks really cool. And there's like a little bit of briefing here, and if you watch like the campaign video, that's pretty funny also. Do you have a Pledge Manager? Of course, it's going to be backer kit. What is friendly tax? Yeah, you don't pay VAT. So I think is it EU, UK, AU, Australia, Canada friendly. Okay, and you can definitely $1 pledge. So all that good stuff. I want to see the playmat as an add-on though. That's kind of what I hope, and I hope these components can get some Kickstarter love too. As maybe if it's an add-on for that. And yeah, the cards, I'd like to see the gadget cards a bit bigger with some custom art on. But hey, this game's racing to production. It's going to be delivered in November, so what hope can we have it other than their planned stretch goals? We don't know what they're going to be, but metal dice seems overkill. And we don't know the playmat, if that's bigger. Hopefully we find all this information out and I come back with more detailed thoughts. But as a first impression, it's looking absolutely phenomenal. I love story games. I can't wait to watch all these videos. I can't wait for the drip feed of information coming out, and I'll decide to jump on it. But it's been a heck of a month, April, and it's set to go crazy in May too. And yeah, we'll see. This is definitely, for me, rising up to the top of ones that really pique my own interest for backing. And oh my goodness, a spy narrative campaign is certainly one I haven't got on my shelf, and I've got a space for it. That's all I'm saying. Everything Epic seemed to have finally done a big Kickstarter that I am mega thrilled to be looking forward to. and I just hope all the playthroughs make it sound as phenomenal as its premise so far. So peeps, I've been your host, Lipstickpaddy. This has been Kickstarter Radio 102.4. Thank you so much for watching. Please give a thumbs up to the video if you like the content. Leave any comments of what you think of this Kickstarter. Are you interested in it? And all that good stuff. And I will be back this week with more good Kickstarters on the channel as usual, as I've got so many videos lined up for you. Well, you take care, stay safe, and all the best. Until our next video, take care. Bye-bye for now.